As you know, we're doing rather brief broadcasts for a couple of days because we're preparing more of our hearing, which has already begun, but we took a recess so that we could organize our evidence a little bit more carefully and call witnesses and more witness jurors. That's what everyone is a witness and a juror, because we all are witness to the difference between parity and patriarchy. And we all can make attestation to what we know. And so we want our nearest jurist and family and community to come. And of course they know, and they've been summoned and invited and welcomed. And we want you to come. Now we're on a conference line right now at 773 641 3580. And the access code is 773-342. And you can call in. Oops.
Started.
Okay, now we're definitely available if you should want to call in. We give priority to some very dearest and nearest people, and also any woman can call in as a priority. We're all Shekinahs, we're all Kazinas. And also any youths, female and male, age 37 and younger. But if you are a male, we ask that you call in with a female. We don't want you to call in by yourself if you're a male, because the whole point of this is to honor the females, to make sure that the females know the males do honor them, and to give both females and males the abundant life that grows out of repairing the eternal feminine and the balance of the eternal feminine and the eternal masculine, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, in divine democracy. Atlantis risen. Atlantis risen on this and all our planets, because this change would open and will open, we believe, the stargates. This is what humanity has somehow shuffled itself to miss, and we have to go back to the best future, which is a gender parity future. It was hinted at in the film Contact. It's definitely been hinted in all major recent science fiction. Atlantis Risen and Stargate and Star Trek all make quite a bit of references to the divine feminine, and Star Trek in particular depicted in most situations a gender balanced team or crew or circle as decision makers. So we know that this has both ancient roots, way back prior to even ancient Israel and ancient Greece, going back all the way to Atlantis. And that was the longest survived civilization and the happiest ever recorded in Hearingsz and histories. How can you go wrong if you imitate that? You can't go wrong. But we're going very wrong right now. Just understand what the carbon parts per million is, the dangers of Fukushimas, the potentials of earthquakes and fracking earthquakes, and even worse, the fraying social fabric, the continual increase in bullying and distress, and all manner of human inhumanity to one another. We have to fix this. I'm here as the Paraclete. I'm late rising. I really screwed up quite a bit. This is a hard job. I didn't realize it was so hard. I'm sorry. I'm just a kind of an average woman, a little bit higher than average in intelligence. I have lots of goddess qualities in me, goddess and God qualities in me. So do you. But I didn't know what was getting in my way until sort of more recently, until I did some more reading and learned about my own genealogy, realized how many past lives I was partially incarnating, and how many you are incarnating, and what that's all about, and why the pressure has been on to have humanity go back to the best future that was Atlantis, which was egalitarian, not patriarchal. So it's very simple. This is very simple. The problem is most of the people who I know are so embedded in the reactivity that patriarchy produces that when I tell them this, it goes in one ear and out the other, and nothing happens. So I'm just sitting here hoping that God will give you epiphanies if you get into terrible trouble, and you'll give me a call and we'll say, oh, see, it's all about our reactivity under patriarchy, and you know, let's just get the show on the road, deliver the new millennial golden rule, make a circle. Not such a big deal. Pretty easy. Let's just do it already. And we'll do our LWU Reall ceremony right now. And then give you a hint of the hearings that are coming up, probably starting today, maybe tomorrow, but more likely Monday, as a full-scale hearing on our major dockets, which has a couple of major older cousins that we want to hold accountable. And then what we want to do about women is hold them accountable as to why they don't hold older men accountable and why they don't gather, why they're so individualistic that they're not talking to each other. So let's do our ceremony. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers in water. Hugs and love to all, both and each and every one as soon as possible. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers. Oops. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers in water. Hugs and love to all, both and each and everyone as soon as possible. We'll say, Namaste, mitakuye oyasin, mitakuye kose viral. Klonks om pax, ko am pax culture, peace culture. Tubas sedlerik, bahava l'chaim, shalom salam, salam shalom. Mir pace, merci, shlanzavag, dazvadanya, ubuntu, buenos dias, choose choose, sayonara, chop chop, good day, cheerio, and many, many more. And many more languages. I don't have them all I'm presenting to you, but the Earth has had many, many languages, and we celebrate them all. And we say in the language of the universe, love and live eternally young longest, and prosper everyone and all. I guess I should give that Vulcan salute. I don't know if I can do it, but you know what I mean. You know, saving the world should be lights. I'm tired of crying about you all. The world's driving me crazy. My family is making me very upset, and I don't want to anymore. I love you. I just want to give you eternal life. Isn't it so hard? It's so really so hard. It's incredibly logical. It's incredibly simple. But that means you have to let go of hard, fast mind manacles of conventional thinking and your own imposed bullying, bystanderism, and victimization. It's hard to let go of those, and I know because I get into the rut myself from time to time. It's hard. Our habit patterns are under patriarchy, but our goal and our process can be egalitarian, and it has to be reparative to females and to youth, females and males, age 37 and younger, and then it can be fully egalitarian. We'll drink the milk of human kindness for all, both, and each and everyone as soon as possible, celebrating all, both, and each and everyone as soon as possible. The babies of the mother's milk, 2 to 3 years, on-cue breastfeeding, and the milk of human kindness throughout all of our lives on this, our planet, and all our planets of the Milky Way and beyond. Past, present, and future as Equinox Drew Q's Co-Secretary General's Hearingsz. I drink for all, both, and each and everyone on behalf of all, both, and each and everyone representing. Drink the water of loving, living planets that will reclaim and sustain our planet Earth and all our planets to be past, present, future as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Saviorahs. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together, past, present, future, as Equinox True Qs, starting with our springs and autumnals of all these special holy days. All birth and conception days and name days are holy days, as well as our celebrated holy days of all heritages, past, present, and future, as Equinox True Qs, Co-Saviorahs, Co-Secretary Generals. And especially our young people and our women, starting with our women and our young people, age 37 and younger, thereabouts. That's what we want to start with. As Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Saviorahs, Equinox True Qs, will celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together as Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Saviorahs, Equinox True Qs. Our consciousness currencies are available on the website under the Mary Lambert and Tom Lambert Payne and Susan B. Anthony, and it really should be called the Sojourner Truth, the Pocahontas Sojourner Truth Gallery. I'll fix the name on that. But our families are there, and they're also under the with your names on the Congress, the Grassroots Congress courts and assemblies. Among the representatives, you, and you. You'll also see these there. And of course, these are all on our website, 5050now.wordpress.com. Oh, so who's going to connect with me? How come we haven't gotten any calls? I don't know how this is listed. I can't quite tell on Google's Hangouts on Air. I thought it was normally publicized, but I can't tell that very clearly. But we are letting people know by email, and they do know. And this is the most important grouping to signify the extended family. The constellation of the extended family has the great jewels and gems to be mined of interactivity. And these are our E stars and our S stars. These are our Ceres and Persephones, our Ceres and Triplomenus, our Venus and Marsyas. This is all of our youthful goddesses, our ever youthful goddesses, and our ever youthful young goddesses and young gods. That's who we have here. And we'll celebrate and re-celebrate, and we'll choose parity, paradisal parity, and we'll say, no, 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 we've had enough of plutocital, plutocratic, plutonium patriarchy. We're done with that. We don't want it. We don't really want it, even though we're in the groove, the habit of looking for Papa to solve all of her problems, and poor Papa cannot do it. So we're going to have to grow up and see our own jewels and gifts and be divine democracy among our women, our youth, females and males, age 37 and younger, first go first, and then we'll let the old guys in as partners. That'll be fine. And we'll say that way we'll all have eternal life as co-secretary generals, co-saviors, equinox true Qs. Choose parity, paradisal, not patriarchal planetocide. Parity, paradisal, parity, paradisal, now. Past, present, future. Unfolded space-time. Super, whoops. This one doesn't want to, its stem is a little short. That's why it's popping out. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, all the blessings and all the greetings of all of our heritages of our earth and our earth's past, present, future as equinox true Qs, co-saviors, co-secretary generals. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious will say all the blessings and all the greetings of all of our heritages of all of our earths and all the languages of all of our heritage of our earth and our earths, past, present, and future, all our planets of the Universal Co-Federation of the New Millennial Golden Rule. As co-secretary generals, co-saviors, equinox true Qs, not of nations, but of nativities of one planet, one cosmos, one universe. A risen humanity, Atlantis risen. Okay, and we'll just very quickly show you our upcoming dockets. I will show you our usual graphics, and we'll do our, and let you wait for the additional broadcast brief ones. They're just brief ones these days until we get our hearing all set up. We decided to go without music because the things are too serious. The situation is too serious, and we want to make not so distract you from the seriousness of the situation on our planet. We have two kinds of courts going on, the courts of kindness and love and the courts of hearing and decision making. And where is this all occurring? In virtual space? Here. In this marvelous, miraculous place in virtual space-time.
came back and started to self-defense in the Jersey Center. Her whole love was to have her children there. She didn't, it wasn't so easy just to get along, have enough